Amnesty International's accountability framework has a set of core standards that cover good governance and operational values and practices. One important pillar are the Enabling Human Rights Impact Standards, which focus on the enabling processes that enhance impact. These standards are around commitment to deliver on strategy in accordance with the Global Strategy Measurement Framework, planning, monitoring, and evaluation of projects and programs, investing in learning and capacity development, developing members, supporter growth and engagement. This set of standards addresses the specific area of how we allocate resources around meeting our global strategic goals through our various projects and programs. They concentrate on good planning and processes to be put in place that enable impact, whether this is to support an HR research project, the implementation of a new IT project, or Amnesty's flagship, Right for Rights. Amnesty as a movement is committed to its global strategic goals as laid out in our global strategy. Therefore, all entities, including the IS, must put in place a process to measure progress and adherence to these goals, in terms of assigning resources and staffing and monitoring their implementation. We are accountable for progressing towards our stated goals, and regular monitoring requires us to implement standards to measure progress, evaluate our learnings, and readjust our planning accordingly. Regular capacity building in the way we learn from our projects and programs and how we review our work is also important to enable continuous improvement towards our goals. Therefore, capacity building, skills development in planning, monitoring and evaluation methodologies, as well as supporting this process with good information management, is vital to capture and assess impact and then report on this impact. For example, we need to know what tactics work best for our project, how are stakeholders involved throughout the project cycle. We need to be able to establish what type of method will be used to monitor our outputs, outcomes, and the challenges we might encounter. Once a project or program comes to an end, evaluating what worked well and what did not helps us to plan future projects, including budgeting and resourcing. Amnesty's impact is due to the strength of its members and supporter base, and how engaged they are in campaigns and awareness raising that lead to real on-the-ground change, whether that is to campaign for justice for human rights defenders or in overturning unjust legislation in a country. Increasing member and supporter growth is one vital way that Amnesty makes impact, and is a recognition of membership-based organization. This means supporting members and growing them in a way that is healthy and based on the strategic human rights priorities of a national context. This requires particular processes in operational planning and technology development where supporters are engaged in a meaningful way through various campaigns. The core standards around enabling human rights impact, in essence, look at the set of processes that need to be put in place to be able to support impact. They do not set out the level of impact required, recognizing full well that there are multiple factors, both internal and external, that go into creating lasting human rights impact. However, putting into place capacities to support and measure projects and doing good planning, monitoring and evaluation, as well as investing in learning, helps. Reporting on this set of enabling standards is done annually and through either the Standard Action Reporting or via the project sites on SharePoint for the IS. They capture the degree to which the Amnesty movement is making progress towards its strategic goals and how the organization is investing in learning and membership development. Please look through some of the resources available under the Human Rights Impact pillar on Amnesty leadership for specific guidance on associated practices to learn more. If you have any feedback on these pages or questions, please write to us on core.standards@amnesty.org.